Welcome to my new channel. It's the Tutorial Ways channel, and in my first videos I will give you some English version of famous German Fruity Loops tutorials. So this is the first Fruity Loops 10 basic tutorial. Maybe you noticed it's not my mother tongue. I will show you some things you should know if you're a newcomer. So we will start very simple. On the left side you can see the content browser. Here you can find all samples you can use in Fruity Loops and a lot of more interesting stuff. Current project includes the automations for effects and generators. You should know that Fruity Loops got some drum sounds, but they sound very bad, so please use your own stuff. You will find a link to some good drum sounds in my description if you're interested. It's for free, you don't have to pay. So here you can find the new drum sounds. At first you have to install the different sounds before the content browser can find your new stuff. When you got the new drums from the internet, go to Workstation, see Programs, Image Line, Fruity Loops Studio 10, Data and Patches. This is the file you can see in the content browser of FL Studio. If you go down, you see the vocals in the voices file. For instance, they're used for remixes or something. You also find all files, for instance the voices file here. And if you have a drum pack and many drums, so take your files and put them into this place. See Programs, Image Line, FL Studio, Data, Patches. And please use WAV files. You know, MP3 is a little bit shit, you know. You can play them in the Windows Media Player, for instance. Some short wave samples. It should be wave, because wave is much more quality than MP3. Okay, so that's the way to increase your sound library, you know. Here you see some channels. You can click at these channels with your right key. This is the piano roll, so let's see what it's good for. We try some instruments. So I choose the string. By clicking at this keyboard symbol, I can create some melodies. Oh, second please. Okay. We make the single sounds a bit shorter. Yeah, that's the way to create some melodies. But if it's just it is just the most simple way. So if you create a melody by this way, you can click with your right key here to send it to the piano roll. It's all in there, so you can work with the single sounds in a much more creative way. You can change the pitch, you can delete by using your right key. Here you can set a sound, so click with the right key to choose different options. For instance, note filter, cut or frequency. It's a filter level, up and down, a level for single noises. Yeah, here you can handle the filter in a global way. If you click with the right key, you can change the resonance and velocity, which means the volume. And this is the brush. Hold the left key to create many single sounds in line. It influences the workflow and makes it easier, and you can work much faster if you create single lines. Yeah, when you click with the right key and you pull it to the other side, you create a curve. But it's also possible to change the velocity with single noises by using the left key. I will give you an example. Here you can see the notes you can play. It's the new piano roll from Fruity Loops Studio 10, which is much better than the old piano roll from FL Studio 9. You also can change your background, double click and choose a picture. Click here with the right key to change name and color of single channels. For instance, HDF, which is a short German version of shut up. You can work on samples later in Edison. For instance, a kick, dreadful sound. Go to edit. It's possible to change the sound, but it takes a lot of time, so maybe I will give you some more details in a new tutorial. Here you can choose which clips you wanna see. For instance, audio clips, automation clips, unsorted, or all. Here you adjust the swing. It moves time between the different noises. It doesn't work to the instruments in the piano roll. I will give you an example. So I increase the swing level, and you see it begins to swing. You also can do that in a manual way. Go there, use Shift. So here you can change the time between the noises. It's a way to move the offset. I can put the level to the maximum and you will hear the noise one step behind the original noise. If you put it to the half, it's a half step. And that's the way to make things swing. It's a must for all kind of music, and all good musicians try to let the music swing, especially hip hop and electro producer. What's also new in Fruity Loops Studio 10, you can set icons. If you want to copy some melodies, go to copy,